everyone, and welcome back to Spooky Spectacle. In today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at what Spirit Halloween has to offer in their 2021 decor lineup. I'm not sure if any of you have had an opportunity to take a look at what Spirit Halloween has to offer this year. This will be my first look at all the new 2021 decor, so I'm super excited. To start our spooky journey, I thought we'd take a look at the new animatronics that arrived. On first inspection, there are a few characters that seem pretty common, such as a skeleton, and it looks like some sort of zombie man. But how about we take a closer look at a few items that piqued my curiosity. The first animatronic that piqued my curiosity is called Barry animatronic. He is 4.2 feet, and let's just take a look at what Barry can do. Alright, so on first inspection, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot to Barry. Barry seems to be this prisoner of some sort who ended up dying and becoming some sort of skeleton that's animated. He might be good if you have some sort of dungeon theme or an asylum theme or anything else where there may be tortured souls or prisoners. He does run $149.99, so I'm not sure if you would be interested in that for something that does so little, but he was a pretty interesting character. Alright, and another character that piqued my curiosity from first look is this guy here. So let's go ahead and take a look. This here is Buzzsaw animatronic. He runs at about 6 feet, and let's take a look and see what he does.
Looks like you need a little trimming. Nip here and tuck there. You'll be perfect in no time. Did you see that? I saw that. You need to be cut down to size. I got a hammer, and I hammer in the evening all over this place.
Okay, well on first inspection, Mr. Buzzsaw, the animatronic, he seems to do a lot more than the first guy that we saw. He seems to have some motion, he seems to have some great dialect. His mouth actually seems to move pretty well with the actual dialect. There's some sound effects like his buzzsaw. He seems like a pretty cool character. I can definitely see him being used in some sort of torture type scenarios, asylum. Really, he'd be an excellent person to have in one of those haunted house walkthroughs where it's like an operating table, like the mad kind of butcher. He would probably be a good fit. The next piece that jumped out at me was more of a classical piece. It was a clown. When we go ahead and click on it, we learn that its name is Wacky Mole Animatronic, and it stands about 5.8 feet. So let's see what he can do.
I just love hitting you bozos with my hammer. You better watch out, or I'm gonna whop you over the head, too. Oh, please, come a little closer. Bad Halloween costumes make me crazy. They make me wanna pummel things with my hammer. Yes. I think I'm going crazy again.
Personally, I always love a good clown, and if we can make him animated, that's even better. What I love about them is they are just naturally creepy, and they're usually bright colored. So if you want to do some sort of like neon light effect, they really stand out and look super sharp, and they're just creepy. Who doesn't love a good clown? So this next piece should come as no surprise to people who follow the channel religiously. You know that I love me a good scarecrow. Now this one's name is Night Stalker, and he stands at 5 feet tall, but let's see how creepy he is. So as far as scarecrows go, this one isn't the creepiest one I've ever seen. I'm kind of bummed out that the arms are detached. I feel like if they had movement of their own, that might be even better. I really do feel like you could get the same effect if you just built your own scarecrow and some sort of motion device, and maybe a speaker to play some creepy laughs, but I do enjoy me a good scarecrow. So the final animatronic I wanted to take a look at was another classic one. It looked like the Grim Reaper. When he opened it up, it was actually titled The Caretaker, and he stood about 5.7 feet. But let's just see if he lived up to my ideal of a classic horror character.
There you are. I've been looking for you all night. I've come for you in regards to a serious matter. A very grave matter. Take a good look at my face. It will be the last thing you ever see. Right before I seal your coffin for your eternal slumber. Sweet dreams.
For myself, this animatronic was great. It had very little in the way of motion animatronics, but the facial expressions and the mouthing of the dialect was just spot on. I love the extra little details that it had, like the tombstone on his back. I love the way the eyes glowed, and it really just gave off that spooky, old, creepy, classic character vibe to me. So that would bring us to the end of the animatronics reviews. I would encourage you to go in and look at the several others that I didn't, but let's go ahead and take a look at the more smaller knickknacks that you can find at Spirit Halloween. For knickknacks, Spirit Halloween's game is strong. We see some Haunted Mansion and Nightmare Before Christmas memorabilia. I absolutely loved this Oogie Boogie plushie. I will definitely have to search for that on my trip to Spirit Halloween. Then we jump down into some Hocus Pocus. We see some signs and some pots, cauldrons if you will. I believe you can definitely find these at your local Michaels or Home Sense. So nothing too out of the norm. Then we jump into some more classic trick-or-treat memorabilia. Some ghost face. Is that a poster or is that a tin? Either way, super cool. We got some super cute keychains, looks like it, and some trick-or-treat ones. Those are awesome. I am a big sucker for snow globes, so I'm thinking maybe I should start a Halloween snow globe collection. What do you guys think? It seems like this year they got a lot of trick-or-treat memorabilia. Not that I'm complaining, I absolutely love trick-or-treat. And there is a Nightmare Before Christmas snow globe! And then we see some more tins, one for Halloween, one for a clown theme. Then it jumps into some posters, trick-or-treat again. Actually, Spirit Halloween is a great place for those metal tins with the movie posters on them if you're a collector of those. Then we just got some generic Ouija board type memorabilia. Oh, and then there's mugs. Spirit Halloween always has a great selection of mugs. There's a trick-or-treat one, the half-eaten lollipop, which is fantastic. Really any Halloween movies you can think of, they probably have the corresponding mugs, which is great. And it looks like they're actually starting to get into more of the coffee tumblers as well, which is super awesome. And you can use those all year round too, which is great if you're trying to incorporate Halloween into your daily life like we are. So this is all labeled under new decor, but I'm pretty sure I remember seeing some of these pieces or something close to it in previous years. Absolutely love that hand. Not sure if it's just ceramic or if it's a candle, but either or would be fabulous. Then we see more of the tinier party props, like the deadly poison bottle. I'm pretty sure you can DIY those pretty easily on your own. If you guys are interested in seeing something like that, just let me know in the comment section and we can work on something like that for you. Pillows. I noticed a few pillows. These ones are Nightmare Before Christmas. But I was surprised at the lack of pillows from Spirit Halloween last year, so hopefully we'll see more this year. Look at that double skull. This is a really cool piece. Oh, we got a little Sally glass. That's wonderful. And the black cat, which is super cute. What really piqued my curiosity is this dead body in a bag. We did a DIY video last year, so I'm super surprised to see one being sold for about 20 bucks when you can make this from just garbage and trash that you have lying around. I'll go ahead and I'll leave a link to that video in the description box below if you want to check it out. Super easy to make and looks really cool. Now I won't go on too much more and bore you with all the smaller knickknacks you can get. Really, it's best for you to go take a look yourself online, and then when your Spirit Halloween opens up near you, to go ahead and check it out in person. It is a completely different experience that all Halloween enthusiasts need to experience. I hope you enjoyed the video today as much as I did. It was a great first look at what Spirit Halloween has to offer. We just want to thank you all for your support, and let us know in the comment section below what your favorite piece was from today's video. As always, stay spooky.